Hey guys, what's going on? It's Rick, and I'm here with something amazing. There's no better way to describe it. If you guys saw the thumbnail of this video or my Instagram page last night, where I teased basically buying an entire collection of another collector. So basically, the long story short, because I have a 55-pound box of media to show you guys, I'm not even going to try to lift it up. I'm set up somewhere different. Obviously, you can see there's not a wall of movies behind me. I'm set up somewhere different in the living room on the couch because I have a table in front of me that I can put everything on. So basically, a collector posted in a Facebook group that I'm a member of with a shelving unit full of movies. They were all Blu-rays, 4Ks. He said the price was, this price, no best offers, no low balls. So I asked for better pictures. He sent me photos. He told me there's 4Ks, Criterion, Steelbooks. Some of it's sealed, some of it's common stuff. I'm going to do a little adjustment. Hold on. So that's better. So yeah. The deal was a certain number, and I'm not going to divulge how much I paid. I will say this. I paid hundreds, plural, not hundred, hundreds of dollars for what I'm about to show you guys. The other thing I want to mention, when I got the box, my girlfriend reached out to me. One of the sides of the box is ripped. So last night, as soon as I got home, I went through the box. I basically double checked the photos with what was here to make sure everything was there. It was all there. However, there was some stuff that fell victim to some damage. Luckily, the discs are all okay. However, some of the cases will definitely need to be replaced. But the other thing I will also mention, because I don't want to talk too long before, is first and foremost, I'm going to beef up my collection, whether it's upgrading to 4K, upgrading from a regular Blu-ray to a Steelbook. A lot of this will be for sale. So what I'm going to tell people, down in the description box down below, my email address, which is downtomovie, DOWNTOMOVIE, @gmail.com. If you're interested in any of the stuff that I don't specifically say, this is for my collection, that means it is available for sale. Reach out to me. I only ship within the United States, so I apologize to all my friends overseas that watch the channel. But I'm diving right in, guys. Everything's been separated. I'm going to show you guys what got damaged first, then show you the open stuff. It's all alphabetized because that was the easiest way for me to check and see if everything was there. And then last but not least, I will show you everything that is sealed. So you're about to see Criterion, Blu-ray, 4K, Steelbooks, brand new sealed stuff. Everything in this deal for the amount I paid. It was 55 pounds of pure media. I'm going to dig in. Maybe at the end of the video, I can kind of show you guys how big the box was. And let's dive in. So like I said, the first pile of stuff I'm showing you guys is stuff that didn't travel well. But like I said, I'll be able to replace most of these cases. We got Haywire here. I'm not going to go into talking about too many of these movies unless it's something that stands out or something I'm adding to my collection. So Haywire. Bowfinger, which is a really cool find, as you guys can see. The case got busted, but the discs are all like beautiful condition. It was a fellow collector. 2012, you can see the case busted there. Caddyshack, which this case clean broken in half. Drive with Mr. Gosling. Then it gets into a little bit more painful damage stuff. There's this really cool Universal Picture 7 movie collection, Clint Eastwood, but you guys can see the box got crushed. The cases inside are nice, clean. The cases, there's no loose plastic. So this set has Two Mules for Sister Sarah, Joe Kidd, High Plains Drifter, Coogan's Bluff, The Beguiled, Play Misty For Me, and The Eiger Sanction. So pretty cool set. It's just a shame that the box got crumbled. But the other thing I will say is I paid a set amount of money. I sent the gentleman money via PayPal Goods and Services. When I showed him that some of the stuff showed up and it was all messed up, he actually kicked me back 20 bucks, which was really nice. I told him he did not have to do that. He insisted. He felt really bad. So I appreciate it that he did that. The next one I'm actually going to keep, even though it's damaged because of the back artwork. And that is the Batman Killing Joke Steelbook here. This artwork on the back is amazing with the Joker and then in the shadow of his face, Batman. But you can kind of see, let's see. You can see that it's kind of dented in there. It's dented in at the top as well. But I'm going to replace this. It's the Blu-ray DVD combo pack. And I'm going to replace my standard one. So the standard Blu-ray of this will be available for sale. This is a big disappointment too. This is the 4K Steelbook for Jumanji Welcome to the Jungle. And I don't know if you guys can see in the picture, there's a little tiny dent on the front and there's that scratch there. But when you turn it over, this thing got waffled hard. The whole thing is bent in. You can see that scratch there. And this is, I mean, it's a pretty noticeable dent when it's laying flat. You can see it. The whole part's pushed in, but it's the 4K Blu-ray combo. The discs are mint, but the case is messed up. That is one, like I said, that I will be selling. I won't be keeping this. So then probably the biggest bummer, because now I'm gonna have to look into buying replacement cases unless somebody's interested and I can kind of just sell them for $1 or $2 less than I normally would, is the Bottle Rocket Criterion. And as you can tell, the whole top there is busted. There's still some plastic loose, but it does have the book inside. The disc is mint. Yep, some case just fell out. And then the other case that's messed up, it's cracked on the bottom here, you guys can see, is the Darjeeling Limited, also a Blu-ray Criterion, but the case has been damaged. So, you know, those are the only ones that showed up damaged. Let's get right into it, guys. This is all, man, there's so much. It was overwhelming going through everything and seeing like everything in person, and the deal was so good. I'm kind of just lining up a few stacks. Definitely a very cool deal, and I'm throwing stuff already. A very cool deal. You will notice there's some common stuff that I will be selling super cheap if I already have it, for the most part. I'm not going to ask a ton for the stuff that I'm selling in respect to like eBay. I will work on deals if I don't have to pay fees with you guys, but I'm not going to sell Criterions for $5. That's not going to happen. I spent, like I said, several $100s on this group, so it's time to dive in. 10 Cloverfield Lane on 4K, great movie. This is for my collection here. 12 Angry Men, Criterion Blu-ray. I am very excited to finally own this. This is one that I didn't want to spend the $20 at a Criterion sale, but I definitely did want to add it to my collection. Like I said, these all have the books and everything in them. So this is a Criterion that will be added to my personal collection. 21 on Blu-ray. 300 on Blu-ray. Adventureland on Blu-ray. That's one I need to revisit sometime in the near future. Alien Covenant on 4K with the slip. 10 Cloverfield Lane also had the slip. Always Sunny in Philadelphia Seasons 5 and Season 6. Any Given Sunday, Avatar, Bad Santa Unrated. This is a cool one. Basketball, I already own this, but this is a pretty cool find for somebody's collection out there. And this is another one. The Batman Digibook. I already own this Digibook and the Steelbook and the 4-movie set, so that is also going to be available. Batman Under the Red Hood. Trying to see. I'm pretty sure I have this. If not, it will get added to my collection. So if you're interested, ask. I'm not 100% sure on that yet. I'm going to set that in a different pile. This is a really cool find. I've always wanted to watch these movies. I've never personally seen them. I thought that they were all available on regular Blu-ray. It turns out they're not. You have to buy this set to get all 3 movies on Blu-ray. I have one of them on Blu-ray, but I'm going to watch these, and then actually, this is pretty much sold already. Somebody asked me about like what was in the deal, and this was one that's spoken for, so I apologize. It is the Before trilogy, the Criterion. These are all Richard Linklater movies that star, what's her name? Julie Delpy and Ethan Hawke. They were shot, I believe, 8 years apart. I think they were shot every like 6, 7, or 8 years. I don't remember, but there's 3 movies. Definitely want to check these out before I go ahead and sell them. And the person I'm selling them to was fine with that. So very cool. The Big Lebowski Digibook. I have this already, so this will be available for sale. Birdman. Very cool also. I already own the second one. Don't know if I necessarily need the first one. I wasn't the biggest fan of the movie personally, but it is Blade Runner, the final cut on 4K, and Blade Runner 2049 on 4K. So the other thing I will mention is there are no digital codes in the open thing. The guy let me know that was the case, and the few codes that were left, I took. They're not available for sale or for people who want to ask. So anything that should have a digital doesn't have a digital in the open stuff. The sealed stuff is all untouched. Blazing Saddles. The Blomkamp Cubed. So it's Chappie, District 9, and Elysium. Another Criterion here, Blood Simple, directed by the Coen brothers. Pretty cool. Yet another Criterion, John Travolta in Blowout. Another awesome find. These are all for sale. Like I said, if I don't mention that they're going in my collection, I just hit the mic, sorry about that. If I don't mention they're going in my collection, they're up for grabs. Boiler Room, very cool. Boys in the Hood. This is really cool too. I was toying with the idea of keeping this. I'm most likely going to just sell it because I have the standard version. But that is Bull Durham. I believe this came out this year or last year? Last year, 2018. So Bull Durham, Criterion, very neat. Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid. Cabin in the Woods, great horror movie. Captain Phillips, Who's the Captain Now? Casablanca and African Queen double pack. Casino Royale. Children of Men. The Close Encounters of the Third Kind 40th Anniversary Edition. Cloverfield. Cool Hand Luke. Copland. Crazy Sexy Love, starring Ryan Gosling and Emma Stone, stars of La La Land. The Departed. Django Unchained. This is a tough one for me. I kind of want to keep this because I really dig the artwork. I have the digibook of this movie. There's a little dent in the front of this. I might keep this. I'm torn. Unless it's something that's super rare, I'm probably going to keep this one and maybe sell my digibook. It is Dr. Strangelove, or How I Learned to Stop Worrying and Love the Bomb. This being the Steelbook release. I've never seen this Steelbook, so I think it's pretty sweet. Dumb and Dumber. Entourage the movie. The 4K 35th anniversary with lenticular artwork of E.T. on 4K. The fantastic Mr. Fox Criterion Blu-ray set. The movie everybody needs to own, 50 Shades Darker on Blu-ray. It was weird that that was the only one that was in this set and the guy had it based on everything else that he had. This is cool, a Scream Factory release of The Fog, this being the Steelbook. So that's pretty cool. The Fugitive. All right. Just bear with me, I'm getting more stacks. All right. This would have been so much easier if the box didn't weigh 50 pounds. Sorry about this, guys. I've already messed up my alphabetizing here. All right. Yeah, I don't know what happened to the alphabetizing here. Oh, these are... Oh, man. Guys, I'm really slipping here. This is gonna make for a good part of the video. All right. Sorry about that. Get Out on Blu-ray. Ghostbusters 1 and 2, the Digibook. The Godfather Trilogy, the Coppola Restoration. 2014's Godzilla. Gone Baby Gone, great movie. Gone Girl. Good Will Hunting. The Grand Budapest Hotel. This is also spoken for. This is pretty cool. This is the Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2 Steelbook there with Baby Groot. This is cool because it is the 4K 3D Blu-ray combo set. And like I said, it is in pretty great shape. No like really noticeable marks. There's a couple little like smudges and stuff, but this is in pretty great condition. I already own the Guardians 2 Steelbook, so like I said, somebody's really searching this one out, so that is going to a very good home. The Happening. Heat, the Director's Definitive Edition. Oh man, this case is busted too. I didn't see that. This is High and Low. This is a Kurosawa movie. Once again, a cracked case on the bottom, so just keep that in mind, but that's for sale as well. High Anxiety. Home Alone 1 and 2. This is from my collection. Howard the Duck. I did not own this, and hashtag DuckBees from my buddy J2H, but this is going in my collection. The Hunger Games. The Hustler. The Ides of March. Inception. Inglourious Bastards. Iron Man 2. It on 4K, the 2017 It movie. In the Line of Fire. Insomnia, great movie. J. Edgar with the slip. These are both getting added to my collection. I will be selling my regular Blu-rays of these movies. John Wick and John Wick 2. They're getting added in their personal collection. The first two movies on Blu-ray are available for sale. Jurassic World on Blu-ray. Jackie Brown. This is the last Tarantino movie that I was looking for Bridget's mom, so that is going to her. Kick-Ass on 4K. That's pretty cool. Kill Bill 1 and 2. Another Steelbook here. This one I actually own, so this will be available for sale. Kingsman: The Secret Service. This is just the Blu-ray. Yep, the Blu-ray Steelbook there. So that is available. LA Confidential. Excuse me. The Lady Vanishes, the Criterion. And like I said, it's complete book and everything in there. And Live Free or Die Hard. Let's do some more shifting. I wish I had something entertaining to do for you guys while I was pulling more stuff out of the box. I don't have anything entertaining to do. These stacks are massive, guys. You can't see it where you are. I'll kind of show it, like I said, at the end of the video, hopefully. But I'm basically going to end up covering my entire coffee table with titles. Alrighty. So we have two more big stacks, and then we get into the sealed stuff. I brought water with me too. All right. Lone Survivor, the 4K with slipcover. Mad Max Fury Road. The Man Who Knew Too Much, the Criterion Blu-ray. With book, very cool. So this is kind of weird. We have the Matrix Reloaded, Matrix Revolutions, the Animatrix, and the Matrix Experience 2-disc database, all in thin cases, but the first movie is not here, and the outer box is not here. So, yeah, that's kind of weird, but they're for sale. Now this I'm adding to my collection, and I will sell copies of the movies I have in this set. So I'll be getting rid of Blazing Saddles, Robin Hood Men in Tights. I think I just have the standard version of Spaceballs. Young Frankenstein, I have the Steelbook, so I won't be getting rid of that. But it is the Mel Brooks collection. It features the 12 Chairs, Blazing Saddles, Young Frankenstein, Silent Movie, High Anxiety, History of the World Part 1, To Be or Not to Be, Spaceballs, and Robin Hood Men in Tights. So that's a pretty sweet set, and it'll allow me to condense shelf space, which, as you guys know, if you've been watching my videos recently, is something I'm trying to do to an extent. Miller's Crossing, another Coen Brothers film. The Minions. Mission Impossible Ghost Protocol. Moonrise Kingdom on Criterion Blu-ray. That's pretty sweet. If you're a fan of Wes Anderson, I personally am not. Awesome movie here, Nightcrawler. It's a really great movie if you haven't seen it. It's a good Jake Gyllenhaal role for sure. No Country for Old Men. Nocturnal Animals. Now You See Me on 4K with the slip. Passengers on 4K with no slip. That is no slip. Pirates of the Caribbean, Curse of the Black Pearl. These are cool. Pixar Shorts Volume 1 and 2. Those are pretty awesome. Premium Rush. Prometheus, this being just the Blu-ray DVD. Pulp Fiction. That is spoken for already as well, Pulp Fiction. Purple Rain. Raising Arizona. I believe I have that. Here's another Kurosawa Criterion. This one is Rashomon, or Rashomon. So that's pretty sweet. I know Kurosawa movies are really good sellers, and that's not my kind of movie personally. So Reservoir Dogs, Road One on Blu-ray. My favorite movie of all time. It was in the collection, so you knew it was a good collection. Rounders on Blu-ray. A Serious Man. Sherlock Holmes. Shutter Island. Skyfall. The Spider-Man trilogy, the 4-disc Blu-ray set. So this is the original 3 with Tobey Maguire. Here you go. Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse on 4K. No slip though. Split on Blu-ray with a slip. Star Trek. Star Trek Into Darkness. This is a pretty cool one that will be available for sale, but I will say there's a spine scratch on this and there's a scratch on the back, but it is Star Wars The Last Jedi, the 4K, and I'll try to show you guys the back there's like a scratch right under where my finger is. I don't know if it's going to focus or not. It's a scratch there, and then the spine scratch, because that's how they cut the box open, so you can see it right there in the center of the spine. Super 8, although I will say that I'm keeping the slipcover for this, but the Blu-ray is available for sale. A giant Super Bowl DVD. That's garbage. Personal collection, super bad Steelbook. I didn't even know this existed for the longest time, and then it went on my wish list. The artwork for this is amazing. It has the stop sign with the beer bottles and guns, and then the cop car. And on the back it says super bad with the bullet holes in the stop sign and the cop car. But then when you open it, the disc art is different from the regular Blu-ray. It has the cop car doing donuts on the discs. This is going in my collection. I'll be selling my regular Superbad. That is awesome. I love that. Syriana. Terminator, the original. This Is the End. Training Day. So like you guys can tell, there's a lot of common stuff here. But there's also Criterion's Blu-rays. And this is only the open stuff. We haven't even gotten to the sealed stuff yet. Transformers. Transporter. Usual Suspects. A Criterion release of Cronenberg's Videodrome. That's pretty sweet. Walking Dead Season 1. While We're Young. I don't know if I have this. Let's see. I'll probably actually keep this because I like this movie and I don't own it. So that's going to go in my collection. Whiplash. Another one that's going in my collection. The Wonder Woman 4K Steelbook. I did not yet own Wonder Woman. I'm not a huge fan of this movie. However, Bridget really liked the movie. This was one of the ones she kind of wanted to keep. And it doesn't go for too much online. And yeah, I'm going to keep it. It's a Steelbook. It's 4K. Pretty sweet. I like the artwork on it. So that's getting added into the collection. And we have 2 left for the regular Blu-rays. Workaholics Season 1 and 2. And Young Frankenstein. We're almost there, guys. There's only 1 layer left of the box. So I'm going to show you guys just to kind of gauge without hopefully messing up the order. This is the box, and you can see I kind of just ripped a hole in the side. It was, one whole side of this was ripped. Like, you could reach your hand in and just pull out movies. So luckily, I got very lucky that nothing was missing, per se. I'm gonna rotate this. I'm gonna pull out what's left. So everything that's left that I'm about to show you guys is brand new. It is factory sealed. A lot of it is 4K. There's a lot of 4Ks that are factory sealed. There's a lot of stuff here that's getting added into my collection. There's a pretty amazing 4K Steelbook that I will not keep. It will be something that I sell because, oh man, it goes for an insane amount of money, in my opinion, on the interwebs, and I don't really need it that much. I already own the special version of it, so. All right, so sealed titles. And the first two I'm going to show are for sale, but they're Region B Criterions. So the first one is His Girl Friday, starring Cary Grant, right? Yep, Cary Grant. And the other Region B is The Royal Tenenbaums. I'm not quite sure why he had two Region B Criterions. I'm not sure, but they're brand new. They're factory sealed. I don't have a region free player and I wouldn't keep these personally, so these are available. And let's dive in. Air Force One 4K, brand new factory sealed. I'm not going to say that every time. The rest is factory sealed. Arrival 4K with the slip. Avengers Infinity War with the slip. Baby Driver with the slip. Batman Begins with the slip. Batman vs. Superman Dawn of Justice 4K with the slip. So everything so far has been a 4K. I forgot to say it for a few. Here's your first Blu-ray Chronicle on Blu-ray. Creed on 4K with the slip. Dark Knight on 4K with the slip. The Dark Knight Trilogy Special Edition, brand new, sealed. This is pretty sweet. The Deadpool 4K Steelbook, brand new, sealed. It's the 4K Blu-ray digital. It has like the paper dolls and everything in it. This was the initial one. I actually own that. Die Hard 4K with the slip. This is cool. The Blu-ray Digital HD 5 movie Die Hard set. And the reason I would tell people to buy this, I already own it, but I went out and bought the Steelbook. This is one of the only ways you can get Live Free or Die Hard on unrated Blu-ray. And I love the unrated version of Live Free or Die Hard. There was a lot more Kevin Smith. It was a lot more R-rated. That is the only PG-13 Die Hard movie. They went right back to R-rated for A Good Day to Die Hard. And the unrated version of Live Free or Die Hard is awesome. I love it. So that's a cool part of this set. Plus you get the digital for 5 movies in there. Have I wanted to keep any of this? I was so excited about showing you guys. I don't think so yet. This is pretty sweet. This isn't something you come across often on Blu-ray. I actually just watched this in August. You'll see my thoughts on this in the review video. I may keep this. I'm on the fence with this, so I'm going to set it off to the side. That might get added. It might be available, but this is definitely going in my collection. Dread on 4K. I love this movie. This is getting added into my collection. This, I'm on the fence with this. I might add this to my collection. I'm not sure. I gotta read the reviews on the 4K. Dunkirk, the 4K with slipcover. I kind of want to add it. I read the picture reviews. Ender's Game on Blu-ray with the slipcover. Great movie here. Ex Machina, brand new. No slip though. Exodus, Gods and Kings with the slip on Blu-ray. Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them, 4K with the slip. This is going in my collection. This has been on my wish list for a while. I'll be selling my regular Blu-ray of this, which kind of sucks because that was a movie Martinez Joe sent me. I think maybe the first movie he sent me. But I've been wanting this Steelbook for a while. It's the Shout Factory release of Fargo, the 20th anniversary edition. Like I said, this is a Steelbook, brand new sealed. I really love the movie, and I definitely want the Steelbook. I love the artwork of that. Fast and Furious Tokyo Drift with the slip. Fences Blu-ray. Finding Nemo in this awful DVD case, but it's the DVD Blu-ray combo in with the slipcover. Furious 7 on 4K with the slip. This is cool. The game Criterion, the Blu-ray Criterion release, brand new sealed. The game is a movie I still need to check out. I have the regular Blu-ray of it. I'm not going to upgrade to Criterion. I've never seen the movie. I could regret that after I watch it, but that's available. Another Blu-ray Steelbook, this being Ghostbusters, the 1984 version, brand new sealed. Gladiator, Glengarry Glen Ross, Gravity, Green Room, interesting movie. I won't say more than that. That's an A24 film if I remember correctly. Hateful Eight. The 4K of Hell or High Water. I might keep this too. We'll set that to the side. Hellboy Blu-ray Steelbook. This is the Guillermo del Toro Hellboy, not the new one that I've heard nothing but bad stuff about. The In-Laws Blu-ray Criterion, brand new factory sealed. The Jumanji 4K Steelbook, brand new factory sealed. The Justice League 4K Steelbook, brand new factory sealed. This wasn't the one they just had on sale either. That was like $8. This is the original Justice League 4K Steelbook that was released by Best Buy, I believe. Killing Them Softly. King Kong, the comic book Blu-ray Steelbook. And then, like I said, the guy had Rounders. He also owned La La Land on 4K with the slipcover, brand new factory sealed. I don't know why the guy didn't open it and watch it. I'm kind of a little bummed, but somebody can own La La Land there. I already have my 4K. Lego Movie 4K. This is an upgrade for me. However, I'm still going to keep my Blu-ray because it's the Deadpool alternative cover art with the little baby hand. But this is the 4K Blu-ray digital, and I believe I have to look. I thought this had Noir. I don't think it does though. I might have to do some research. If this doesn't have Noir, I might not keep it. It is the Logan 4K Steelbook, but I thought it had the Noir. It doesn't look like it does. Let me know, guys. I'm gonna have to do a little research, a little digging in that one. But that's pretty cool. If it does have the Noir, I'm keeping this. If not, I'm kind of on the fence. Matrix 4K with the slip.